Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. My name is Terrell.
And my name is Brendan.
And we are
BNT Reacts. And today we are checking out YouTube, Racism and Favoritism. And this is by CoryxKenshin.
So it's been a lot of controversy about this CoryxKenshin video in the YouTube gaming community, especially the really big YouTubers. I heard a little bit about this video, but I haven't seen it yet. But this is the big thing. CoryxKenshin is a really big YouTuber, and so he's speaking out about this is something that is very serious that goes on within the YouTube community. We can talk about it more after the video though, but let's watch his video. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm gonna try my best to articulate this video as thoroughly, as plainly, as eloquently as possible. I don't want there to be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere having a temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously. YouTube, you guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the three options, YouTube. Which one is it? Here's my proof. I've been doing YouTube a long time, okay? I never want to be that guy, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, these issues are happening because I'm black. There have been certain situations that I looked at kind of funny. I said, it could be because of that, but nah, I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my YouTube channel. This time, I can no longer let it slide. This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded The Mortuary Assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTubers were playing The Mortuary Assistant and only my video seemed to be age restricted. And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours. I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted. So I appealed the restriction. Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could you look into this? Appeal rejected. They doubled down. The policy team said, no, Cory, your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted. That's our final decision.
You say why?
I said, okay. I get with my YouTube rep. I sent him an email. Hey, could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression, and I'm just gonna leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you, and I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel and make sure that the things in the games that you play, that they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody. So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on, and his video wasn't age restricted. So I send the video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that? He said, wow, Cory, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say. What do you think happened after that? I'll give you a second.
No.
Yeah, probably not.
They came back and they removed my age restriction. They took it off after they already rejected my appeal. I sent them the clip of Markiplier's video that has the same thing, and they removed it. Now, my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh, great, this is awesome. Look, Cory, they took the age restriction off. I said, why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. Yeah. But they looked at Mark's video and they used that to verify my innocence. So I send my YouTube rep a lengthy email detailing my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play. There was either that or some racism at play. And that I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first place. Actually, number one, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted it in the first place? Number two, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal. Who was the human reviewer that doubled down and rejected my appeal? Number three, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision? My YouTube rep gets back with me. He wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone for about 10-15 minutes, and I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm #1 trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down. You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was #1 trending for like a week? They copyright struck me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that. Why don't these issues ever crop up when I'm not uploading? I mean, I'm not on YouTube like 9 months out of the year. Nothing ever happens until I come back and I start uploading again, and I'm getting my numbers, they're climbing, they're exploding, I'm #1 trending, and then they're like, hey, we need to stop him. We need to, this black man, he's getting too many views, he's getting too much exposure, too much activity. Hold that thought. Let's get back to the current situation. So my YouTube rep assures me he's gonna continue this dialogue with the policy team and try to get some answers to those 3 questions that I had. So another day, another 2 days go by, and what do you know? They re-age restricted the video.
What
They
the fuck?
re-age restricted the video. I say, no way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted. They got caught with their pants down. They got called out, and then they had to go back and say, oh, whoa, okay. We see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back. We need to just age restrict them both and be done with it. You thought that I wasn't gonna like talk about this, make a video about it? You realize how bad this looks for you, YouTube. You realize how unfair this comes across. I, in all my years, have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted, and then age restricted again. Have any of you ever seen that happen before? They saw that I saw that there was some unfair stuff going on, so then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip. And then they say, oh, okay, well, let's just age restrict them both. Why is my channel so much more heavily scrutinized than my peers? My peers, and when I say peers, I mean people around my level, around my view count, just to keep it simple. Why is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized? Especially so when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row, which I've done multiple times. And every single time I start to get an uptick in traction, an uptick in activity, here comes YouTube coming through. Hey, let's get him for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Corey? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform.
Right.
It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending. This situation was only bad because I've been #1 trending since I got back. Every other YouTuber has uploaded the mortuary assistant. And now they're about to start putting in some age restrictions because I called them out on some unfair behavior. Now I realize that when you call someone a racist, that's a very, very serious accusation. And for that matter, how do you expressly prove that someone is a racist? I mean, unless they're spamming the N-word in the chat. How do you really know? And admittedly, I cannot 100% prove that race had everything to do with this. But I can tell you the people on that policy team, those shadow people that are anonymous and get to enact their will however they see fit. How can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white person's video, and it can be the same exact video, and they restrict the black person's video but not the white person's video? I feel I've been mistreated for a long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers and I was supposed to get my diamond play button and there was no correspondence. These situations always coincide with an uptick of growth. And it always just comes off like we can't let this black guy get too high up. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling you, that's how it comes off. I don't see any other YouTuber that gets #1 trending many times and then all of a sudden they're getting age restricted and they're getting copyright strikes and all of that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them. I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to YouTube. I have no problem. My dad taught me if you make a mistake, be a man and address it and apologize. I will do that, no problem. But to me, you know what it comes off? It comes off whenever CoryxKenshin starts doing some crazy numbers or getting on trending too much. We got to find something. We got to get him for something. He's got to have done something. I mean, I bleep out cuss words in video games. Like, I literally, this is the YouTuber that you want to have smoke with and have problems with. I believe there is some racism involved within the policy team, and YouTube in general really doesn't care about black people like that. They got their favorite creators. You know, log out of YouTube. Log out and go to YouTube. You'll see the people on the front page every single day. You'll see the favorites. Count how many are black. Count how many are of people of color. So then what does YouTube try and do? They try and peddle YouTube black. They try and give us a spotlight. And do you know how condescending and patronizing that is? Oh yeah, let's give a spotlight to these black creators because we're all about diversity. All this communicates is black people aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we got to give them a spotlight. We got to come down and raise them up so they can get some spotlight action. Well, how about you save all that YouTube black, all that fake patronage, all that fake pandering that you guys do, And when you have a black creator coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, oh, we gotta age restricted. And then, oh no, he's on to us. Okay, we gotta age restrict them both. Fake! It's fake. That's what it is. I am deeply sorry that this came off as a rant. You know, in the beginning, I wanted to keep my emotions out of it. I wanted to stay logical, stay on the things that I could prove. I gave you the facts, but it also turned into me venting the emotions that I've had built up around YouTube. Ironic that I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I gonna upload it? You know, I worked hard. I built this community from the ground. It's taken me over a decade to do. And I would have just hoped that the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable? I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule that I get punished for it and I learn. But when you start, like, when it's targeted, when you're doing things only because I'm like getting bigger, or I don't know how it always seems to coincide with that situation. But that's just what it is. Now, if my YouTube channel gets shadow banned, or they, like, you know, they start like not sending my videos out to my subscribers, or you know, in a couple months from now, y'all just stop seeing my videos, we know why. We know why. I mean, those shadows behind the scenes, they control it all. They control all of it. If they don't want my channel, they could terminate it right now. They could hide my videos. They could shadow ban me, not send my videos out to anybody. That's why I thought long and hard before I recorded this. But as one of the biggest black creators on the platform, I want you to hear it from my mouth.
Oh. Laptop
just
cut off.
fizzled out.
Give us 1 second. It's like 4 seconds left, but I feel like I'm going to say something important, so we'll be right back.
that there is some shady business going on behind the scenes at YouTube.
Okay. That was the last 4 seconds, y'all. Sorry. Trying to stop the damn video too. What did you think about this CoryxKenshin kind of exposure video?
I kind of knew some of the gist of it, because I had seen that there was some drama going on. But actually watching it, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of, it makes me feel a lot of emotions. Like, it is just like, it's sad that this is like something that's even happening, like, what, but it's also like, and it's also like hard to even dispute because it's literally played out like in real time. Like he had the only age restricted video, and then when he called out YouTube for other people, I'm sure not even just Markiplier, like not having age restricted, then they took his away and then they re-added it, like when he called it out. Like, it's literally just like, there's clearly favoritism and what seems like racism too, and it's just like sad. And it's also like scary when you also think that like there are people that just have the control, and if this is the decisions they're making, then it's like why, you know? Like, why can't it just be like why is it, I don't know, why is it always, why does it seem like there's always just something shady going on? Like, why is it happening? I don't know.
Yeah, I've never, in this video, I've seen, I've never seen CoryxKenshin, in the way I've seen him in this video. It was a lot, usually he's very energetic and very, Cory always has a very positive attitude, and he still even had that attitude in this video, trying to see the positive and hope in things. But more so, I wouldn't even say, I retract what I said in the beginning, but I will say I've seen a lot of passion from him in this video. You can tell this is something that he's been thinking for a while now. He's been wanting this. Honestly, it seems like he didn't want it to be true, but he just had to face the reality of it. That's the reality of this world. There are people like that. As a person of color, experienced this many times throughout my life, in many aspects of my life, through YouTube, through other aspects of my life. I'm very used to it now, very immune to it now, and that's the sad part. But that's the way the world is. It's 10 times harder, 10 times, 100 times harder for Black people to thrive in this world, especially a platform like YouTube now. I mean, when I think about YouTube and how it has developed over the years, it has changed drastically in terms of the exposure it has. The exposure and the amount of people it has reached throughout the years. YouTube a decade ago was not as big as it is now. And so they have a lot of power. With that exposure comes a lot of power. And of course, there are going to be a lot of things they're doing behind the scenes that are putting people of color down, queer people down. This is something that I'm very familiar with. And I'm sure that a lot of other YouTubers have similar experiences. Not going to speak too much on some of our experiences, but it's some things that raise questions, alarms in terms of our channel too. We're not even a big channel, but I'll save that for another time. But yeah, this is just, it's what it is. It's sad. And it shouldn't be this way. And I'm glad that the YouTuber Markiplier and Jack as well, I know those two. I'm not sure if any other YouTubers were doing it, but they are supporting Cory. And they were doing like a try not to get age restricted challenge, and they were just going wow, like, and this is the type of support this type of support and really that we need from each other, you know, just supporting each other, and all of us as people just holding each other down and holding the people who are doing bad things accountable for those bad things. It's very surprising because CoryxKenshin is a massive YouTuber, like probably one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform, like in general. So to see that he's even experiencing this at his level, it's sad. It's really sad. Wishing Cory the best of luck though. Cory doesn't need YouTube at this point though.
Oh yeah, he's.
But wishing Cory the best of luck. We gonna continue to support Cory because he's a pretty cool person, makes good content, and yeah, it just sucks.
We love him.
But anyway, that's all for this reaction, y'all. If you like, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you also hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and comment down below what you thought about this video and what you think about this whole this controversy behind this. Just let us know. Really sound off in the comments for us. We're gonna be reading.
And make sure to follow us on all of our social medias: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Follow both of our separate channels, and make sure to check out our Discord.
Yes. But that's all for this reaction, y'all. We're out. Bye. Bye.